Hey guys, welcome to Pregnancy and Postpartum TV. Today we're talking about how to push and breathe your baby out. We want delivery to be easy, fast, and safe, meaning no tearing or damage to the pelvic floor. So I'm going to talk about 6 strategies to help you do that. Of course, I will keep making pregnancy, yoga, and workouts every week, as well as birth education and core healing after pregnancy. If you like videos like these and to support me, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. In this video, we're talking about the second phase of labor. This is the point where the cervix is fully dilated. There is a clear path for the baby to come through. There are 2 types of pushing. There is mother-led, where the mother is following her body and her instincts, and then there is directed pushing, where a healthcare provider is directing the mother on what to do. So sometimes this may be necessary if there's an epidural, if the mother isn't progressing, or there's complications. However, research shows that ideally mother-led pushing is best and reduces risks if you can listen to your body and follow your own instincts and guide of when to push and breathe. The first strategy is to labor down or wait after the mother is fully dilated until they feel the urge to push. This can take 1 to 2 hours after they're fully dilated, but research shows that it can reduce the trauma to the pelvic floor and tearing, as well as it can shorten pushing time, which can be the most exhausting part of labor. It can also help baby to rotate into the right position. So ideally, baby is facing your spine and is coming through this way. If baby is in a posterior or sunny side up position, they're facing the wrong way. It can extend labor time as well as increase the pain. And so we want baby to be in the right position. I actually have another video on how to get baby into the right position that I'll link to in the description box below. But laboring down can be one strategy to give baby time to get into the right position if they're needing to turn into the position to come out this way. I've talked about this before in other videos, but with my first baby, I didn't know about laboring down. I got to 10 centimeters and I pushed and pushed with all my might. I broke blood vessels in my face and I was exhausted. Whereas with my next 2 babies, I labored down. I waited until I felt the urge to push, until I could hear myself grunting until I was ready. And went much more slowly, reduced my pushing time, and was much less exhausting. The next strategy is to use a position that uses gravity to help you, so an upright position, as well as a position where you can move your pelvis. If you are on your back, you have weight pressing on your tailbone, which can close off your pelvis, making it harder for baby to sit through. You can also use the different rotation of your femur to help open the top or the bottom, depending on where baby is. So when baby is entering the inlet of your pelvis, you want to use an external rotation of your femur. So I'm going to get into a birthing position here, let's say on all 4s. So if we are birthing here, we have gravity to help us, as well as we can move our femur bones. If we have an external rotation, the inlet is going to be more open to have baby come through. And then as baby is moving out after the baby is crowning, you can then do internal rotation to be pushing out this way. So I've actually put 2 little dots on. So these are the ischial tuberosities, or your sit bones right here. I've put 2 dots on mine so that I can show you here. So if I am externally rotated, you can see that they are closer together. And then when the baby is crowning, you want to open up. And if I put my ankles out, I'm internally rotating. It's opening up the outlet of my pelvis to help baby come out. You can also use extension and flexion of the femur. So extension is going to be putting them behind, flexion, bringing your knees up that way. And a peanut ball is a great way to do this. So when you're trying to get baby engaged and into the inlet of your pelvis, you could use a peanut ball and lay on your side here. And you've got both the external rotation as well, and you could move back into an extended position here to also open the inlet more. And then again, when you're crowning, you can use flexion to open the outlet of your pelvis, bringing your knees up, and then you can also have your ankles open to get that internal rotation for after the baby is crowning. The third strategy that can especially be helpful if you're having trouble progressing as you're pushing is to use a mirror to get feedback, and so that you can correlate in your brain with the success of the pushing. It's most likely that your baby will be playing peekaboo, and so it may come out a little bit, and then it'll go back in, and then come out again. And so to have a mirror, even for a short amount of time, you don't have to use the whole time, can really help your brain identify what successful pushing feels like. Strategy 4 is to relax as much as possible. And there's 3 reasons that we want to relax. We want to recover, we want to be able to help progression, and we want to reduce pain. So for the first one, which is we want to recover, I'm talking about in between contractions here. You want to be resting and fully relaxing your whole body, your pelvic floor as much as possible. So a contraction is like a contraction of the muscle. Your cervix is contracting and opening, and we want to rest it between. So think of lifting something really heavy and holding it for a long amount of time. Your muscle is going to get sore. And if you have an opportunity to put it down and you're moving around and you're not fully relaxing it, the next time you go to lift up something heavy, it's going to be more tired than if you took that time to fully relax it between. So you want to be taking that time between contractions to fully relax and recover. The next reason we want to relax is to help progression. So if we are tensing up and we're pulling away, it can be hindering our progression. We want to relax, we want to let our cervix open up, and so it may feel like we're moving into the pain, but you want to relax, move into it, let your body do the work so that you can get baby out to meet your baby. Also, research shows that fully relaxing can help reduce pain. If you are tense and anxious, your pain level will be higher than if you are relaxed and calm. Mindset around the sensations is going to be everything. So if you understand that the sensations that you're having are helpful, they're progressing, and it's getting you closer to meeting your baby, it's a totally different sensation than a pain that is harmful and causing your body injury. Strategy number 5 is to trust. Trust that our bodies are made to birth our babies. Your body knows how to do it. If the only things that you did were got into position and breathe, then your body would know what to do and how to push and deliver your baby. We just talked about relaxing, and part of relaxing is also going to be not just trusting that your body can do it, but also trusting that your body and your baby are safe during the delivery process. Strategy 6 is to use your breath to support your body's pushing. So they used to teach the Valsalva method, which was to take a big inhale in and then hold your breath and push as hard as you could for about 10 seconds. However, research has shown now that if you are breathing while you're pushing, you're using open glottis spontaneous pushing, this can actually reduce the risk of tearing and damage to the perineum and the pelvic floor. So ideally, we want to be using our breath, continue breathing, which is also helping getting oxygen to our baby. At the same time, we want to be sending energy down, and we don't want to be sending energy out. So if someone is talking or blowing out a candle or screaming, all the energy is going out there, whereas you want the energy to go down. So I found it helpful to take a big cleansing breath out, inhale in, and then I used that yoga restriction as if I was blowing on a window, fogging it up, except I would close my mouth in and then out. And you can curl around your baby and do one slow exhale. I'm actually going to get on hands and knees here. And you may hold your breath for part of it. You can follow your instincts, or you may do one long exhale out. If you're using low tones, that's going to help send energy down. You can curl around your baby as your body is pushing. If it's your instinct to hold your breath for part of it, that's fine. Again, that's one of the reasons why I took a big inhale at the beginning to make sure I was getting lots of oxygen. And then on my second breath, I was sort of holding it. It sounded a little bit guttural, like inhale. So you may have little pockets of air escaping at the same time as holding your breath for part of the time. I did find it helpful to practice my low tone vowel sounds. So it may go inhale, or you could use an ooh sound, inhale, ooh. Or you may enjoy using an E sound, E, for your pushing. I hope you found those strategies helpful. You are preparing, you are learning, you are going to do amazing. You're going to get to your birth and your body is going to know exactly what to do. Of course, I'm going to keep making pregnancy and postpartum yoga and workouts, birth education. If you like videos like these, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and to support me, share this with another pregnant mom friend or pregnancy community that you think would enjoy it. You can also check out my free resources that I will link to in the description box below. I have a complete guide on how to cope with pain, reduce pain during labor. I have a pregnancy meal plan that I put together as a registered dietitian. I also have pregnancy yoga cards or birth affirmation cards that you can download, as well as a guide on how to prepare your pelvic floor for birth and the fastest recovery after. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you like this video, I'm going to link to the whole birth education playlist there, as well as the pregnancy, yoga, and workout playlist. You can save those and come back to them whenever you like.